The boom's right here.
Oh.
It's the boom. I think I'm always kind of conflicted about it. I did my bangs today for the first time in a little bit. I think it's sort of the norm for first and second generation Asian Americans to have this constant conflict within themselves. I don't know, sometimes I say I'm Indian, just straight up, or sometimes I say I'm mixed. Fluctuating, ambiguous identity that I have. I don't know, I had to sort of prove to myself that I am Asian and make the effort to not erase that part of my identity. I've sort of grappled with it all my life, accepting that I am Asian American, that I am Indian. But then I feel like I'm lying almost when I say that. You get that?
I would say I'm an Asian American.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm an Asian American, but I feel that maybe not in my everyday life I express that. And by that I mean culturally. I want to say I'm proud to be Asian American. I think I am. But I feel like it has had such a small part in my life that I don't kind of want to exaggerate that because I don't think that's true, to me.
Probably just American. United Statesian.
Not Asian American?
That's not the first thing that comes to mind. I mean, I don't feel anything particularly strongly. I feel like I'm proud that my lineage is so mixed. Should I not move?
It's not gonna matter. We're not.
Because I grew up very Americanized. We still have, last week was Diwali, which is Indian New Year. But my mind doesn't immediately go to, you are Asian American. I was born, I grew up with American values. I grew up with a very classic American family in some ways. So when I think about that, it's American. Not as an afterthought, but later I'm I am half Indian. And then all the thoughts that come with that come in, kind of thing.
I reached out to you because I'm I do want to let out some things off my chest. So this interview in itself is kind of helping me navigate how I accept myself in a way. Entering into my adulthood, especially in college, I was really confused on who I am and how I wanted to represent myself. My parents never really talked to me in Tagalog at home. Growing up, that was just felt like a really big part of me that I lost or that I could have had.
I need a flare on EX, no lie.
Wait.
Okay,
Put it in focus. Okay.
go.
Do I just click it?
Yeah. Did you get it?
I don't know.
Alright, all good. Hey, all good. Hey, it's all good. I was born in Cagayan de Oro, Philippines. I immigrated to America when I was around 4 or 5. And no one really knows what a Filipino is, growing up at the time. They're just oh, you're either Chinese or Mexican type of thing. Definitely in school, I started to notice, I'm oh shit. I'm with white people, and then maybe one Mexican. Yeah, am I allowed to say a slur or no?
Yeah.
They were they would call me chink, growing up and everything. like imitating, oh look, I'm you type shit. But I would just like laugh it off so I could fit in with them more.
That's just how it is, like, again, the Asian American experience, right? Because you're different. Like, feature-wise, you're different from the other kids. And then they're going to make fun of you for that because they think it's funny.
I was trying to just assimilate, is that the right word? Assimilate, like trying to like fit in.
Two targets acquired.
As a kid, all you want to do is fit in, right?
In middle school and early high school, it was almost like bragging rights to say I'm not white. It's like, no, I'm actually not white. So for a little bit, it was this twisted form of pride, but then I realized that's not the proper way to think about it. But for a while, just for ease, I'd say I'm American or I'm white facing kind of thing. Not out of shame or trying to hide it, just because for a while I felt like I was using that identity in the wrong way, I guess. So I was like, hold on, wait. If they really care about it and they're really curious, then I'll let them know. Otherwise, this is what I look like. This is how I act.
Video, ma'am. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Bye-bye.
When someone always asked me when I was a kid, like, where do you want to travel to if it was out of the country, it's always the Philippines. I felt like, that was where I would connect to something that at least like I'm missing a little bit. It hurts not being able to communicate or not being able to speak, fluently, not being able to connect on a deeper level with my distant relatives.
A lot of like Filipinos too, like the ones that like speak fluent like Tagalog, they be making fun of you too, like for not being able to speak it and stuff like that. So it's not like the best feeling in the world. It makes you like kind of deter to learn more and like speak more. You know what I mean?
My parents wouldn't relate to that. But again, it's like one of those things where I have just like fully accepted that, in the future, I'm not going to use it like a lot. I just want to be able to conserve, the things that I was able to keep. Just like little phrases here and there, like that's okay too. Just like maybe not like entirely losing who we are, right?
I think a common Asian American experience is not regretting, being sad about the disconnect from your heritage. Because you hear so many stories about kids who don't know their mother tongue, and I'm one of them. I think people experience a lot of doubt and sadness about that, about just kind of losing connection to their roots. That's like such an Asian thing, is like you don't talk to your parents about difficult topics. They don't talk to you about anything that's difficult until it reaches a boiling point.
One thing I've been thinking about is I feel like my family is definitely going to watch this documentary, and I'm really wondering what they're going to say. I think there is like erasure from them. Like maybe it's just my own insecurity, but I feel like I'm not perceived as Indian as them. Like there's been times where people in my family have straight up said to me, you can just say you're white. Like you could just say you're white. Which is insane. I don't know.
It's pretty nuanced in some ways, It's not, you can't just say it's your appearance, Sometimes that's how it feels to me It's like, oh, I'm just Asian because I look like it, and I don't really participate in other things that, maybe mean being Asian to other people. Yeah.
We have this thing like for Filipinos, it's like kapwa. It's like a fellowship within like Filipinos.
Throughout the years and throughout like again discovering like my identity and accepting myself for not being able to speak is just being able to connect with other people like my friends. Oh, your parents never taught you at home too? Great, mine too. And that's where I started to seek my own comfort.
After high school, I feel like I just flipped a switch just because I'm like, wait, I'm Filipino, like we cool as fuck. I just be making friends with Filipinos, like, yo, you Filipino? And then we just start chopping it up from there.
There's something specific about how Asian Americans can relate to each other. Always gonna be another layer of relatability there.
How we all have like similar struggles with our identity.
Being able to speak about my regrets and being able to be open.
Being made fun of, like, growing up.
Your upbringing was horrible or not ideal. You still shouldn't hide it.
Finding your own identity and being comfortable, Asian background, your American background, and what you choose to incorporate within yourself.
And that'll help you kind of evolve like your Asian American experience. I'm still not fully secure in my identity, but I'm a lot more comfortable with where I am right now.
We kind of grew, like, especially as immigrant children, we kind of have the same sense of experiences growing up.
We're not all on the same boat, but we know that a lot of us can share similar experiences.
Shout out my Asians, shout out my Americans. Let's get it.